IRCC opens 2025 home care pilot. Permanent residency now within reach for care workers. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. If you're a caregiver in Canada, or hoping to become one, this might be the most important update you'll hear all year. Canada just opened its 2025 home care worker immigration pilot, and for thousands of workers, that means permanent residency is no longer a dream. It's finally within reach. Whether you're already working in child care or home support, or just beginning your immigration journey, this program provides a real, structured pathway to build your future in Canada. But that's not all. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also explore a new development that could soon open permanent residency opportunities to even more healthcare professionals, including those working in hospitals, senior homes, and rehabilitation centers. So hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and let's get started. The problem: a workforce that's essential, yet overlooked. Care workers have always been vital to Canada's families, seniors, and vulnerable individuals. They support lives, ease burdens, and fill critical roles. Yet despite their importance, many have faced limited opportunities to stay in Canada permanently. Nannies, elder care aides, and support workers have long navigated complex systems with few guarantees. That's now changing with the federal government's latest initiative. A new era for caregivers. What Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada just announced. In March 2025, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada released full details about the updated home care worker immigration pilot. This marks a breakthrough for care workers who have waited years for a stable, fair route to permanent residency. For the first time, the pathway is streamlined, accessible, and built to recognize the real-world experience of workers in caregiving roles. Why this matters in a year of immigration reductions. Canada's immigration plan has shifted in 2025, with the federal government reducing total immigration targets for the first time in years. The new plan aims to admit 395,000 new permanent residents this year, a slight drop from previous years, in response to concerns about housing and public service capacity. But while overall numbers are declining, the need for care workers continues to rise. And that's exactly where this pilot comes in. It's one of the few remaining federal immigration streams actively expanding access, not narrowing it. Breaking down the pilot. For clear pathways to PR. The program is split into two core categories: the child care pilot and the home support pilot. Each of these has two streams. One for applicants currently working in Canada, and one for those applying from outside the country. If you're in Canada with valid work authorization and working in an eligible occupation, you'll apply through the Workers in Canada stream. If you're abroad or in Canada but not currently employed in a qualifying job, you'll apply through the Applicants Not Working in Canada stream. The intake window is open from March 31, 2025, through March 30, 2026, or until the cap is reached. Based on previous caregiver program demand, that cap could fill quickly. Don't wait, the demand is high and the time is now. Workers from the Philippines, India, Nigeria, and other countries with large caregiver populations have long formed the backbone of Canada's support systems. Many of these workers have waited years for a shot at permanent residency. With this pilot now live and caps in place, it's critical to apply early if you meet the criteria. Eligibility. What you need to apply. Applicants must meet four main criteria: education, language ability, relevant work experience or training, and in some cases, a valid job offer. If you're applying under the Workers in Canada stream, you must be in Canada and authorized to work. That includes certain workers who have fallen out of status, which we'll touch on shortly. Language, education, and training requirements. The language requirement for this program is Canadian Language Benchmark Level 4. That means you must demonstrate basic proficiency in English or French, enough to manage conversations and understand common workplace communication. Applicants must also hold a high school diploma or foreign equivalent. If your education was completed outside Canada, you'll need an educational credential assessment to verify it meets Canadian standards. If you don't yet have work experience, there's an alternative. Complete a 6-month post-secondary training program relevant to caregiving. This training must be recent, full-time, and classroom-based. Work experience. Your gateway to PR. If you're applying based on experience, you must have at least 6 months of full-time paid work in one of the eligible occupations. For the child care pilot, qualifying roles include home child care providers and early childhood educators or assistants. Supervisory roles or foster parenting don't count. For the home support pilot, eligible occupations include home support workers, caregivers, nurse aides, orderlies, and patient service associates. Experience from long-term care facilities, hospitals, or other institutional settings is accepted, as long as it wasn't part of full-time studies or self-employment. Settlement funds. Proof you're ready to land. Applicants not currently working in Canada must show they can support themselves and any dependents. This is known as the settlement fund requirement. A single applicant will need just under $15,000. A family of 4 must show around $27,000. These figures ensure that newcomers can transition smoothly without immediate financial hardship. An inclusive move. PR pathways for out-of-status workers. In a major step forward, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada is also making this pilot available to out-of-status workers. These are individuals whose permits have expired or who lost status after entering Canada. To qualify, they must have entered the country before December 16, 2021, lived here continuously since that date, and currently not hold legal status. This opens a rare and vital opportunity for thousands of individuals who have contributed to Canadian society without legal security. What makes a job offer genuine? Applicants must also secure a valid job offer, but not just any job will do. The offer must be for a full-time, permanent position of at least 30 hours per week. It must include a clear description of duties, offer at least the median wage for that occupation and region, and have no fixed end date. Employers must prove they need the worker, can afford to pay them, and are fully compliant with all labor laws and immigration standards. Private households, healthcare agencies, and non-profit organizations that directly manage working conditions and wages are all eligible to issue offers. Fees and costs. What to budget? The application process includes several fees. $1,525 for processing. $575 for the right of permanent residence. $85 for biometrics or $170 total for families. Additional expenses may include language testing, police clearance, medical exams, and education verification. Applicants should budget carefully and prepare these documents early to avoid delays. Spots are limited. Here's why you should apply now. This pilot falls under the federal government's economic pilot stream, which has space for about 10,920 admissions between 2025 and 2027. Given the popularity of caregiver pathways in the past, demand is expected to exceed supply quickly. If you or someone you know qualifies, getting ahead of the curve is essential. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Now let's talk about something even more exciting, an upcoming shift that could expand PR access even further. Canada may expand permanent residency for institutional healthcare workers by mid-2025. While the new pilot includes some institutional care workers, like nurse aides and patient service associates, advocates are calling for broader inclusion. Healthcare professionals working in hospitals, rehabilitation centers, and long-term care homes are in short supply. Discussions are underway between Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada and provincial health ministries to explore the creation of a new permanent residency stream tailored to these critical roles. This stream could include palliative care aides, mental health support workers, and specialists in geriatric care. With Canada's senior population rising and domestic healthcare staffing falling short, this expansion would address both workforce needs and long-term care sustainability. Sources suggest a decision could be announced as early as summer 2025. If you're working in an institutional care setting, this could be your moment. Even if you're not eligible under the current pilot, staying in your role and preparing now could place you in the perfect position when the new stream opens. So there you have it. Canada's 2025 home care worker pilot is live and offering a real, fair, and timely path to permanent residency. Whether you're working in child care, elder care, or home support, inside Canada or abroad, this is your opportunity to gain long-term security and stability. And if you're in institutional healthcare, stay tuned. A new stream could be just around the corner. We'll keep you posted on every development. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, leave your questions in the comments, and share it with someone who needs to see it. Don't forget to subscribe to Canada Chronicles and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video.